Oh no.
You see that, huh?
Oh man.
Dude.
I forgot. I was making sure everything make sure
ready
did
to
you
go.
like did you like my apologies.
As soon as you left, I popped it up. I was like, "Oh, we're going."
I actually looked back and I was like, I didn't even look at the top, but I was looking at to see make sure like music audio was coming through before I went and peed.
Oh man.
Welcome everybody.
Welcome everybody.
Got to say, and like not only was it just me and you, it was like the whole my Twitch dashboard thing where I do whatever. Anyhow, interesting thought. Do you think people who podcast like for a really long time, like for instance, Joe Rogan will podcast for like 3 hours, right? I would assume that a lot of his podcasts are edited and cut, because I cannot imagine sitting there for 3 hours with like a drink in front of me and not having to pee one time.
I think the only editing he does is if somebody like specifically requests it, and even then he doesn't like doing it. But whenever somebody has to use the restroom, they cut and then resume as soon as they're done.
Gotcha. Because I was like, man, I would not be able to be on the Joe Rogan pod. It would be a short podcast. Be like, well, I gotta wrap it up. I need to pee, and he's like, you can just go. But that was what I was thinking. But welcome everybody, Miss Heather with the first. Welcome in. Thanks for claiming first. How are you? Welcome in. We are gonna play guess. Let's see. Should we play? We've got Heather and Maggie, two notoriously nerdy gamers.
Awesome people. Oh.
Should we play Guess the House instead of Guess the Game? I feel like it'll just be me and you guessing if that's the case.
Maybe, or guess the audio.
Oh, we could play.
we could have a head-to-head Heather versus Maggie.
Heather versus Maggie,
because we have no clue what the book is.
Guess the book. If you knew a book based, it's got to be like well-known books, right?
At least number one, like the day one, because the day ones are always pretty easy.
Yeah.
But there are so many books out there.
Or guess the movie. Heather, how are you? Welcome in.
Guess the movie would be good.
Let's try guess the movie. Let's give it a go.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Okay.
Guess the movie. Very
and I'm out.
good. I got to drive my car for 30 minutes. I just replaced the battery.
Let's go.
Heck yeah.
All
go
charged up.
Drive that car for 30 minutes. Well, I'm glad that we get to keep you some company while you're driving.
Yeah.
Please do not partake in the guess of the movie because you will be distracted. Keep your eyes on the road.
I don't know the movie.
Or do. You know what? You're an adult. I can't tell you what to do.
I'm not driving yet. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay.
Is this Backrooms the movie?
Backrooms?
That's a game. I don't think it's a movie.
Oh,
yet.
okay.
What the heck is this architecture?
I have no idea. I'm skipping.
Pools going into like around the corner. Oh.
Guess what? I'm still just as lost.
65% Metacritic, 7 on IMDb.
That house looks familiar, but I'm sure it's not that movie.
It's just like something out of Harry Potter. But it's not Harry Potter.
No. I'm skipping again. We're not good at this. Dingus is in here?
A horror movie.
A horror film. Horror mystery thriller. That's why I don't know.
Huh.
Is it Annabelle?
Man, I don't know this one. Oh, Annabelle's missing, by the way.
I heard.
Oh, and now it's...
That's not how you spell that.
2021?
Nope, it's not Annabelle.
Man, horror movie that came out in 2021? Nobody saw this. What are you talking about?
I had a guess on that last one. Oh, well, it's the same movie, so your guess still applies.
Same one, yeah.
We get 6 guesses, and we have guessed 1 time. So it's all, like, until we hit 6, it's a different. Megan?
Interesting.
Is that a movie? Nope, it's not
Yeah,
that.
sequel's coming out for it this year. And it looks ridiculous.
It looks like a party. She's got a big old bow. Ooh, oh, it was based on the house, but would have been. Oh, okay.
He saw the house and he's like, 150 mil. I don't know. Man, so it's like takes place. Notable actor Thomason McKenzie. Man,
not that notable.
This is the worst.
I don't know him.
This sounds.
I'm skipping one more time. We're gonna get our last clue. Doesn't help me.
Oh, it's Edgar Wright. I didn't know he came.
Wasn't there a movie? Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't there a movie where like this dude got a like a robotic maid or something?
You might be thinking of Megan, because that was like the robot.
Is that what it is? Maybe I can't. I just remember like a.
That looks like.
But obviously, it's a lady looking in a mirror, seeing a different
lady.
Her. Last guess. Man.
I know. I think I know that actress on the left, but I have no clue what this movie is.
I'm skipping. Last Night in Soho. No idea. No idea.
That was a horror movie?
That was a horror movie, I guess. You want to go?
Huh.
Let's try the movies one more time. Maybe we can get a movie that somebody knows. Okay. Sure. We got a spotlight.
Oh, which day? Day before? Oh, yeah.
2:56. Is that somebody sitting at a table?
It looks like it. We're sitting on a lump of something.
Black Swan.
Black Swan. That might be it. That might be it.
Nope, not Black Swan. This is a second clue. Metacritic score 37. IMDb 7.0.
Gosh dang, is this going to be another freaking movie that came out during COVID?
Probably.
Okay, there's a chair. There's a dude.
We need to go. We need to go. If we do this one again, we need to go back to like video movie number 10. Yeah.
Oh.
I have no idea. I'm skipping again.
Yeah, I definitely have.
Oh, skip it twice.
Oh wow, there's.
This has got to be a horror movie too. Why they gotta put butt cheeks right on my screen?
Drama, science fiction, thriller. 2019.
I'm not gonna know what it is, so I'm skipping again and again.
What the heck?
And again. It's called The Platform.
What is this?
It's called The Platform.
No way.
These are terrible movies. All right, I'm going down to. I've done 1 through 5 already. I'm going to 6.
6. Okay.
All right. This looks like maybe a little bit more my speed. This looks like live action How to Train Your Dragon, but I know it's not because that movie's not out yet.
What was that medieval game we played for a minute? Looks like live action that.
Morehow or Cavalry.
The other
Chivalry.
One. Chivalry. Yeah.
Did anyone watch any of these? No.
I don't think so.
Never heard of her. I don't have a guess off of the first.
Oh dear Lord.
Pick. I'm skipping. Yes.
The last
duel from Kevin.
Yeah. That might be it.
No, it is not The Last Duel. It's an action adventure history drama war.
With a rating of 48 and 6.2. We get a year yet? No.
We do not have a year.
This is movie number 6.
They have the pointy helmets.
It's a dark retelling of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Maybe it's Robin Hood?
Oh, that's maybe a good guess. Did you type that in?
I'll put it in.
That Orlando.
Kevin's thinking of...
I said Orlando Bloom. The Orlando Bloom.
It's not Robin Hood.
Not Robin Hood.
Oh, it came out in 2023.
Oh. Is it like
Kevin's thinking of
the
Kingdom
last
of Heaven.
The Last King or something, or 2023?
Or what was the one with Chris Pine? Was it like the Outlaw King?
That man must be.
Doing both.
Yeah, he's definitely not.
One.
What did you say, Mike? Was your guess?
The Outlaw King.
He's hanging in there, anywho. No, it's not the Outlaw King.
Okay, what? So this movie is popped up called The Last Kingdom, 7 Kings Must Die. Never heard of that, so I'm going to try it.
Okay.
That's what it was.
How would anybody know that?
Nobody would know that. Oh my gosh.
It's called
what
The what?
Is this? The Last Kingdom, 7 Kings Must Die.
Crazy.
Not a good name.
Not a good
Notable-
name. No one's going to remember
How
that.
was that number 6?
All right, I'm going to previous day. I'm going 7. 7's got to be a good number. Here we go. Is this the Tinkerbell movie?
Oh, no, it's the Pocahontas one.
Pocahontas. Avatar. Is it really?
I think so.
Nope.
No.
It's not Avatar. There's whales.
What's up, Jack?
Yo,
Oh,
Jack.
Avatar 2.
Oh,
Way
what?
of the Water.
It didn't say it was in the Avatar series.
Then don't do it.
I'm doing it.
Just in case. That's what it is. How is that not in the Avatar series?
What?
What is going on?
Okay, do it one more. And then we'll move on.
I hate... This is one of the craziest bullcrap.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord.
This is
This is
Suburban.
the opposite of Guess the House.
This is the beginning of Fallout 4.
Oh, that's good.
Doesn't it?
Man,
You lived in a cul-de-sac on Fallout 4. This is kind of cul-de-sac-ish. I have no idea. Skipping. I still have no idea. Now we're
What did you say about the cult of Sakish?
the cult of Sakish. It's kind of cul-de-sac-ish.
Oh, man. What guess are you on?
2.
What the heck is this?
My guess is 2012.
The heck is this movie?
Nope.
Yeah, I've seen 2012. What the heck is this movie?
Look at this spaceship. It's a fiction, adventure, action.
Wasp robot mech.
Mike's worst nightmare. This must be one of the new Star Wars.
Oh,
Brett
man.
says it might be one of the Avengers. I don't.
It could be a Marvel movie.
If it's a Marvel movie, I haven't seen it.
Looking for clue. So this is new.
It's got to be
64,
new.
7.6.
It's Spy Kids 3. No, I'm just kidding.
Also, I want to slap you. Of course, that's not Spy Kids 3D. It's not that. It's way too trashy.
No, not
the
3D.
gold people
Just
Chris
3.
Pratt.
I'm going to the next one. There is I thought that was a llama for a second.
Oh, this is. I think Maggie was right. This is Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh, Brett. So Brett was right. It was a
Yeah.
not an Avengers, but a. Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Man, that was the first movie ever that I saw in theaters where I physically could not stop crying.
Right, Dingus? I haven't seen this one either. All right, we're doing one more. I want to have seen one of these movies. Jeez.
Right?
Off to a great start. What's this?
Oh, this is Ballroom Blitz.
Night at the Museum. That's what I was thinking, but didn't get a good look. Well, look gooder.
Behold.
National Treasure. Oh yeah, Maggie said it at the same time I did.
National Treasure.
National Treasure Book of Secrets? Is there a... I'm just going to do National Treasure.
I'll do the second one.
Nope.
No, it's not.
Big Bridge. I think we're in New York.
This looks like Batman.
Batman.
Is it Batman?
Oh, it might be Gotham.
61 users, 6.7. So it's not Nolan.
It's not Batman. That would have had a higher score.
Yeah. Even the new one would have had a higher score.
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man. Did they make a Daredevil movie?
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man?
Yeah, but which one though? There's like 10 of them.
I'd say it's probably
Beyond the Spider-Verse?
oh man, it's not the first three. It's not Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Nope.
9/11.
Nope, it's not Spider-Man. At least not the Into the Spider-Verse Spider-Man. Wait, that was the animated one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't that one.
Oopsies. It's a horror mystery thriller. I'm skipping all the way to the end. I'm not gonna know it.
Oh,
It's Scream 5.
Hold on. I know it. What?
It's Scream 6.
Yeah. Is it?
Yep.
Oh, you did skip to the end.
All right, I'm doing number 10. Please, number 10, be something I know.
Why was that?
We got a
number 9.
Is that a baseball stadium?
Looks like a baseball stadium filled with people at night.
There's
76.
There's a boxing.
76.
There's
Dodgers.
a boxing ring in the middle. If you look right at the bright spot in the middle.
Yeah.
Some of all fears. Is that a movie?
Yeah, it's a movie. It's Tom Clancy wrote it.
Nope. All right, we got airplanes. And we got a guy pulling an airplane. I've seen this clip. There's 4 dudes in the back watching this one guy pull. It's BattleBots?
San Andreas. LA Dodgers. Oh, Kevin says disregard.
Oh, never mind. Pearl Harbor.
It's not Pearl Harbor.
The airplanes are too new.
And the stadium's too new.
Did you put in San Andreas?
I did. It's not that.
Not that. Are you on 3 or 2?
I'm on 3. Drama, action. Wait a minute. No. It's not Nope, is it? That looks like Nope, but that's... I don't remember there being a stadium in there. Or an airplane. That's not it.
We're going to have to do one more because I don't know it.
Boxing ring.
One of the Creed movies? Ooh.
Yeah, Creed 2?
The newest
2023.
The newest Creed. Which was the newest one?
Valhalla? Creed 3?
Yep. Dingus was correct.
There we go.
Creed 3.
Very nice, Dingus. Huh.
I could not think of a of a fighting movie to save my life. I was like, there's a boxing ring in the middle. All right, we're doing one more. We're doing 11.
Una más.
Nope, don't know this one either. I can tell you.
New game. We're gonna go through the whole thing.
I'll tell you right now.
See if I know any of them.
I tell you right now. I don't know.
Takes place in the 70s or 80s.
Yep, we got
either Colorado Springs or Argentina.
Dante's Peak.
Dante's Peak, bro. If you get that first guess,
nope, not Dante's Peak.
no.
Metacritic 68, user 8.7. It's definitely on the side of a mountain.
Definitely about mountains.
Yes,
I would guess.
they're definitely in the mountains.
Appears to be hilly.
Appears to be granite, probably pine trees for sure. I'm gonna assume the road is asphalt.
The Shining? I don't think it's The Shining. Well, that is very reminiscent.
It's
of
The Shining.
Is it? Holy crap! Very good.
Whoever
Man, that
guessed
second
that
picture
one,
looks way too good. That was Maggie. Very good.
Brett got it. All right, we're doing one more. Number 12. This is gonna be it. Nope. Well, wait, hold on. Is this a Star Wars movie? This is giving Star Wars.
It's giving Star Wars. It's not.
Like there's a structure in the middle of the mountain.
I wonder if it's the third Indiana Jones movie.
Ooh.
Alien movie.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think. Where they play the music back in the old. I think, Kevin, I think you're thinking of Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
Mike called Maggie Kevin.
Oh, geez, sorry. I don't know.
And
why.
you guys thought I was the only one that did it.
I'm reading. Close Encounters. I don't think it's Close
Oh, the
Encounters.
movie's not called Alien Movie. I was about to type that in. I'm skipping. I'm going to the next one.
Ah.
Oh, here's a spaceship.
Oh,
Space
it's
Ring.
Rogue One,
Rogue One?
right? Gotta be. Or one I haven't seen yet.
Yep. Rogue One, a Star Wars story. I guess I have seen. Yeah, you guys exclamation point grandma freaking Mike this time. I was on the right track thinking it was Star Wars.
Yeah, no, you were for sure. I don't remember that first shot.
Didn't they go talk to what's his face, the black dude?
Yeah, that might be.
Like cyborgish guy.
What was his name?
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know his name. Where's Kevin? Kevin knows this.
Kevin.
It's dancing on the tip of my tongue.
K2 So.
K2SO.
K Pasa. All right, moving on. I guess I'll let that.
Saw Gerrera.
Saw Gerrera. There you go.
Man, I'm such a nerd.
It's a sick name. I wish the guy was cooler.
Apparently, he's in the new Andor show a lot. Like, same actor and everything.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it.
Speaking of movies, great transition into.
Yeah.
Who suggested this movie this week?
I think it was. Listen, hold on, let me check. I don't want to go spouting off nonsense.
Anyhowsers, the movie is Shawshank Redemption. Again, another movie that I didn't know anything about it, to be honest. And I didn't even know it was like about a prison. To be, I had no idea. I had no idea.
Sure.
But this movie is about a federal prison, I suppose. And it follows.
Sexy Bigfoot.
It's a sexy Bigfoot suggestion. Mike, tell them what's it about while I'm blowing my nose.
So it's about a prisoner who goes to as Justin said, federal prison called Shawshank, based on a Stephen King book. Came out in 1994. Let's see. It is about a prisoner who this movie's about God. Who in the beginning you're not sure if he's guilty or not, but is sent to this prison, claims to not be guilty, goes to the prison and figures out everybody claims to not be guilty. And so the movie is about his time in prison and who he dealt with and how he dealt with them. He's a very intelligent guy. He ends up doing like the taxes and all sorts of.
He was a big shot banker. I don't know if you mentioned that.
No, he was a big shot banker before he went in. Ends up doing everybody's W-2s.
Yeah.
No, taxes.
Even guards from other prisons.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a. I will say that I was prepared for a much sadder movie. You guys made it sound like it was gonna be just devastating. And the only like actual sad part is right smack dab in the middle. Music is loud. Okay, sorry.
Did you watch the movie and go like the movie started and you're like, this has nothing to do with John Marston?
Yeah.
Bullcrap. The fourth iteration of the Red Dead Redemption series.
Yeah, Shawshank Redemption. Was not cowboy enough for me, to be honest. So negative points there. But
this is about Jack Marston's son.
Yeah, when Brooks got out of prison, that's the saddest part of the whole movie.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Which I suppose is the sad part of the movie. What's the other sad parts?
In terms of just sad. Whoops, I've decided not to stay.
Huh?
Right? Is that what Brooks says?
He said, oops, I'm not staying here anymore. But
yeah, that part was devastating.
Yeah, that part's real sad, real sad, and it makes you feel a little bit bad for people who are lifelong inmates. However, Brooks in his letter. Yes. I see. You said, I don't think I'll stay. And then you said, whoops, I've decided not to stay. Yes.
Okay.
That part was very sad. But the rest of the movie was classic. I feel like classic prison movies stuff. Like, I don't feel like it was, because it ended good. Like, it ended well. So I wasn't like sad at the end of the movie. But I thought that the cast was good. I enjoyed everybody that was in the movie. I don't think anybody felt like they didn't fit in the movie.
Yeah.
It was well done story writing. Like, the story was very easy. It wasn't like hard to comprehend, but it also had some depth to it. And yeah, just I feel like it's one of those movies where you love to see the air quotes like it's hard because like
happy ending.
the bad guys in the movie aren't the prisoners.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
No.
Like the bad guys in the movies are the guards and the warden. So I guess it's fun to see like the guards doing, or the inmates doing like the having fun and like playing the music and getting the library and, you know, doing all the stuff because you're like rooting for those guys. Even though like they probably have done bad things. Like, why are they in prison?
Right.
But yeah, I proof that everyone is human. Exactly. And I believe that
I don't know about that.
well, yeah,
Sorry.
everybody.
I think this kind of proves that there are people who are not human.
There were definitely bad guys in the prison. They just got beaten up. But I think the story progression of like him getting there and being like beaten up and abused and everything in the prison, and then like eventually like the rooftop scene where he's like, I can, you know, he like uses his banker knowledge to like save the guy all this money, and the like the good time between the bad time and the bad time at the end was great. Like I loved that part of the movie as far as like the guards were like all in on it and like they were helping each other and like I don't know, it was like a cool story arc, and then like crap it starts hitting the fan. Just because, you know, like if there's crap and there's a fan, they're gonna meet at some point. But yeah, what do you think?
Man, I really liked this movie. I thought it was solid all around. Oh, so the kind of the main antagonist guard, the guy who almost threw him off the roof. Do you know who that actor is?
No, but I know that I've seen him before.
Well, you've definitely heard him before because he does the voice of Mr. Krabs.
Oh yeah! Dang it! I was like, this guy looks and sounds so familiar. I could not place where he was.
Yeah.
Gosh dang it, I can't believe I didn't see that.
It's pretty funny to think of Mr. Krabs saying those things.
Oh man, that is hilarious.
Yeah.
I thought he was like a drill sergeant or something in a military movie that I had seen.
I'm trying to think if we've seen him in a different movie before. I'm sure we've seen so many freaking movies. We might have come across him. But
Mr.
yeah,
Krabs.
Everybody, like you said, everybody in the movie did just super solid. Starship Troopers, yes. Starship
Troopers.
The drill sergeant in Starship. So yeah, that's what
I was like. I know this guy looks like
a
guy that I've seen in a movie. Okay, Starship Troopers.
Very good.
Is where he was at. Brett with the movie.
I love this guy.
Brett's a freaking encyclopedia of
this
movie
is
knowledge.
Amazing.
I'm gonna like
good job, Brett.
You like shake Brett and be like, what? Like a magic 8-ball.
Who directed this?
Yeah, what movie was this and who directed it? But yeah, continue. You were talking about how you liked the movie.
Yeah, I thought it was very solid. Man, let's see. At the very beginning of the movie, I kind of got thrown because they said that the crime he was charged with was done with a .38 caliber.
Yeah.
And they showed the bullets being loaded into a gun, and I was like, that's not a .38. But what I didn't think and what I didn't realize is that those bullets are .38 specials.
Yes.
Those and the 38 that we're thinking of is really close to 9mm.
Yeah.
And so when I saw that, I was like, oh well, it's clearly not him because it's not the same bullet. But very I want to say good attention to detail because that even threw me a little bit.
Yeah. Clearly, 38 Special was a very hot round back in the day.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I have it written down. The Brooke story line is a nightmare. One thing I thought was interesting, and this was when I was watching with subtitles. Every time Morgan Freeman's character went up for parole, the speaking part of the parole officer was the started with the year that the parole was taking place. And I think that was done intentionally because it does a flip side where we know the character's name who's a prisoner, and then the people who are free on the outside are given numbers for names. Where prison, it's the opposite. Let's see. I will get into. Do you have anything else positive to say? Because I have one gripe, and it's not about this movie or not about anything in the movie.
Positive. The main character. I thought he did a really good job at just being the character, like acting. Like, it's weird to say like this actor acted good, but like I feel like nowadays it's actually like that means something.
Saying something.
And I think that, but I mean, not just that he acted good, but like his facial expressions and his whole demeanor.
How he carried himself.
Fit the movie. Like, he really played his character. When the judge at the beginning was like, "You are the coldest looking dude. It gives me chills," kind of thing. I sentence you to 2 life sentences, and then you look at him and you're like, dang, he kind of right. He kind of right.
He kind of right about that. Oh man. Or dude, when later in the film Morgan Freeman's character talks about how like the place never seemed to affect him.
Yeah.
And he just always kind of strolled around. He did that like almost the entire movie. Didn't know casting Tom Hanks for the lead. Yeah.
Were they gonna cast Tom Hanks?
I bet. It was 94, so he was popping at the moment. I'm glad this guy got a chance.
I'm gonna say something a little controversial. Sure. When somebody is a little too famous, it ruins the movie for me.
Sure.
I would much rather like good unknown actors act in a movie and me enjoy it than be like, oh, that's whoever.
That's this guy playing
fill in the blank.
Character. Yeah,
exactly.
It's understandable. Also, him turning down that for Apollo 13, everybody came out of that looking real good. So this guy got an opportunity. Tom Hanks did real well, and so did Apollo 13, and this movie did well.
Okay, what's your one gripe?
Okay. My one gripe, and we've talked about this before, but this is like kind of the pinnacle of the gripe with me. I think this movie's amazing. I'm going to come out and say it's definitely a rent. I would say in terms of like everything, there's nothing wrong with the movie, which is kind of its biggest strength. I can't think of anything that was wrong or like detrimental. You know what I mean? Now you can't watch it with everybody. Yeah. And that kind of counts with my rating, counts against it. I'm going to say it's like a 9.5.
Sure.
Right? Just in terms of quality and all that stuff. I think this movie is severely overrated.
Okay.
Because this is rated the best movie on IMDb.
This movie is rated the best movie on IMDb?
This movie is rated the best. Yeah. Yes. And that's the thing. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with the movie.
Yeah.
That people can like point to, and obviously you were describing it, and I think one of the good things about this movie is that there's a huge emotional dichotomy between, you know, him going through like the worst of the worst, and then him like giving his coworkers beers on the rooftop.
Yeah.
You just feel like that's amazing. You would want to do that for people. You would think you would do that for people.
Yeah.
But some people wouldn't. It's just so that enhancement of kind of the mundane, but it's beautiful when it's compared to all the crap he's going through, right?
Yeah.
And it really makes you appreciate, I'm out of jail. I don't have to do this on top of a roof.
Yeah.
And I can just be normal. But it makes you appreciate those little breaths. And even when we were on the road, some of the best parts were the 5 minutes that we stayed late just joshing around. You know what I mean? After some of the worst work ever. And describing that, it kind of reminds me of like, they do that in a lot of war movies. And you can appreciate little things because of all the hell that's around, going on around it.
Yeah. So
I want to say this movie is like, in that way, is a war movie for people who don't like war movies. You know what I mean? Where it shows the ebb and flow of emotions. Yeah, that's a good point. Where is Sexy Bigfoot?
Yeah, he's probably working.
That being said, I think everything in this movie is subdued. From the performances. I think they're capable of way more range, but they're doing a great job of like showing emotion, right? And even the like cinematography was great, but it wasn't flashy at all.
Yeah.
To the point where it was kind of annoying for me because I like some style with my substance.
Sure.
This was just like mechanically perfect substance. Everything was great. But man, I like saying it's the greatest movie of all time is kind of crazy to me. And everybody talks about this being the best movie they've ever seen.
Yeah, probably
nothing wrong with the movie.
Right. Heather, welcome back. Glad you made it home safe.
Yeah.
I can't say that I've heard a lot about this movie. I mean, obviously, I didn't even know it was about a prison. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I guess for me, I don't have that same feeling of, because like if something's overhyped, I am the first one to be like, I don't like it because I just like to be different, right? I'm not the same as all the other girls.
This has enough fans.
Yeah,
like, it doesn't need
need me to stand up for it.
Yeah. Dude, we're the same that way.
I do think that it was a really well done movie. Do I think it's the best movie ever? No. Is it one of the best prison movies? It might be the best prison movie.
You're gonna put this up against Ernest Goes to Jail.
Okay, it might be the second best prison movie out there. But I don't see why this would be like. I'm not rating this movie over Forrest Gump.
Yeah, because like Forrest Gump, you can show you can show to everybody.
Yeah,
there's more going on.
Yeah, I think that this is a really well done movie. Like you said, it's not too flashy. It's like the story's very good. The acting is great. The set design is all there. You know, it's like you're in the prison. Like it's very good. But best movie ever on IMDb is kind of crazy.
That's crazy to me.
I'm giving this movie. I'm gonna say it was a 9.
Even go lower.
I think it was a 9. I think it was a solid 9.
Yeah.
It's good. Like it's not bad. I love Morgan Freeman. When he showed up on the screen, I said Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, as you should.
But like I don't have anything really negative to say about this movie. It was very good.
Right.
The emotional roller coaster that is Shawshank Redemption is really good. Plus it ends good. You know what I mean? Like, it ends with the two people that you want out of the prison doing their thing, get out of prison and do their thing. I think if this movie had ended like he escaped and then they found him and then they killed him and then they just like made a library with his name on top, that would have sucked. If it would have ended right there and been like, in loving memory of Andy whatever Dufresne, it'd be like, well, what the heck? Why did I watch that movie just for that guy to die? It ended okay. It ended good. So I'm giving it a 9. I might have lowered my ranking. It's good. I enjoyed it. I mean, it kept my attention the whole time.
Right.
But best,
so solid.
Best. I want to give it a lower rating now that I know that everybody's like, ooh.
Yeah, I think I am going to go down to 9.
I'm not going to do that because I want to use my original thought of the movie.
Sure. That's then as you should. Yeah.
But now, out of 9 but now if anybody else asks, I'm going to say, Shawshank Redemption's okay. Just because.
Like, oh man. Like if I in some circles, I would be like, oh, you should watch Shawshank, right? If you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
In other circles, I'm like, please let's watch Ernest Goes to Jail because that's such a more fun time and we can laugh at it, with it, all that stuff, just because it's like a better party movie.
Sure. Yeah.
But this movie's like, it's solid. But man, I would not give it the greatest movie of all time.
I feel like there are a lot of movies between 9 and 10. And I feel like this movie's on the low end of 9. You know what I mean? Like, it is a 9. Sure. It's a good movie, but it's not, you know, it's not a high 9. It's a low 9.
My thing with it was, like, visually, everything was there that needed to be there. So it was very crisp.
Yeah.
But with movies, I like some style.
Sure.
Going with it, you know?
Sure.
Like, idealistically, for me, it would be like realism filmed in a interesting way. You know what I mean? But that is just me. But yeah, no, I love talking about this.
So we're going Rent
9
with a 9.
Yeah.
If you really, really like it, maybe buy it. Again, like Mike said, it's not for the whole family. But not every movie needs to be, I guess. But any Hausers, what is the movie next week?
It's a great question. 1 second. No, yeah, I was looking at the ratings on IMDb, and it was really funny because, you know, everybody's saying, oh, it's a 10. Everybody knows it's a 10, and then people I saw, like, I looked up the 1-star rating, and it was like, what are people talking about? This movie was boring.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
I didn't think it was boring, but you're either one way or another, huh?
Yeah. So next week is Kevin, and it's we're going back towards comedy with Around the World in 80 Days.
Oh yeah,
with Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan.
I'm looking forward to this.
Will say I have seen bits of this movie. I have never seen the whole thing. But I'm excited to fill in all the blanks that I haven't seen.
Sure.
So watch Around the World in 80 Days in the next 7 days, and you'll be up to speed with what we're talking about next week, which is our 52nd episode of season 3 or season 2.
Man.
Which means that's the season finale. I don't know why I said that weird. Finale of The Guys Who Trusted to Drink.
Crazy.
Yeah, absolutely nuts. I don't know what we're gonna do to make 52 special. I feel like we got to do something. So if you have ideas, if you have something that you want to see, want to hear us talk about, maybe we'll probably do like it'll be a longer podcast maybe. like a longer episode. But reach out, give us your ideas. What do you want to see? What do you want to hear?
Yes.
Questions that you may have. But anyway, so join us next week. It's going to be a good time. We're going to do something. I don't know what it is. Maybe we'll drink. I don't know. Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. I can't say anything because I haven't talked to Mike about
drink
any
responsibly.
of it. But yeah, so join us next week. But we're still going. Segueing straight into a topic that I just thought of because we were talking about knowing now that people like this movie a lot and there's a lot of support for it. And just pretending to be like meh with the movie, you know. You understand this, and people who have known me for a long time and really like get to know me know that I like to just stir the pot sometimes. I'll do a little trolling.
Who did you get in trouble with?
I posted a hammer video on TikTok of me hitting a master lock with a hammer.
Okay.
The backstory is I had to get into a cell tower fence. Like there was a fence around the cell tower. We had to get our fiber into the other side. We called the company because there's a number on the gate, and you call them, and they tell you the code after you tell them who you are, and they give you the code. And so we put in the code. It was wrong. We were like, hey, we got to get in here today. Is it okay if we break this lock and throw another one on there with the code that you told us? And they were like, sure, go for it. So I was like, yo, let's make a hammer video because if it breaks, it breaks. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Whatever. That's the whole point. So I start and, classic, hey friends, I hit this lock. Excuse me. I hit this lock with my regular hammer, my framing hammer. It doesn't break. Claw side, hammer part side, solid. I was a little surprised because infamously, master locks are not that great. Like they're not super. There's like a whole video that I've seen of like the lock picking lawyer or whatever, and he's like, to get into a master lock, you just need another master lock, and he smacks them both together, and one of them opens. I've seen that video, okay. And then I used a 3-pound sledgehammer, a little mini baby sledge, and I ended up like starting to bend the latch on the gate. Like I was going to ruin the gate if I keep hitting it. And so we just end the video there, right? Like that's okay, whatever. And then we were like, let's just cut this lock. I asked David, the guy that I work with, do you have your grinder with you, right? Because he has a grinder. Didn't have his grinder. That's fine. We have a Sawzall, okay? And a Sawzall with a metal blade, okay? I'm not trying to do this any certain type of way, right? All I need is to get this lock off. And so I put, right? So everybody knows what a lock looks like. There's a square on the bottom, and then there's a whoop, there's a loop. I put the Sawzall blade on the loop, right? The shackle is what it's called. And I started sawing away. Oh. In case you aren't aware, the shackle is made out of like high carbon hardened steel, right? So that people don't cut it. And so the Sawzall doesn't really scratch it, like barely scratches it. And so I was like, oh, I'll just cut down the middle of the lock, right? The brass part, the square part. I'm just gonna cut straight down it because it'll pop for sure then. And if not, it's cut through the middle. And so I just cut through the middle, not realizing that my buddy David is recorded me cutting with the Sawzall. He sent it to me. I was like, oh, thanks. People are asking for a part 2 of the lock video. So I post this video. It's like 6 seconds long. It's not long. I post this video, not thinking anything of it. It's not interesting. It's literally me. I don't talk. I don't say anything. It's just me, like in the action of cutting this lock in half the long way. And I post it, not trying to be a troll, like not trying to rage bait people, but when I tell you, the lock community on TikTok absolutely lost their minds that I had the audacity to cut a lock the long way, or to cut a lock down the middle instead of using. I have 2.4 million views on this stupid video of me cutting this lock the long way, and people are losing their marbles.
Oh no!
Calling me like Gen Z, which I'm not. Calling me liberal. I have the left is calling me a Trumper, and the right is calling me a liberal.
Gosh.
And I have people I have people telling me I got soft hands. I have people telling me that like I work hourly. They're like, this guy clearly works hourly. Got people. This one guy was like, these are the people burning LA. Like, they are upset. When I tell you they are upset.
Let's go.
I have 1,306 comments. And every single one, except for like 4 comments, because like Maggie commented, my sister commented, and then this one guy was like, I know this is rage bait. And I said, it's about time that somebody like didn't take this so personally. I didn't realize how offended.
Let's go.
They're like, all you need is 2 crescent wrenches and you squeeze them together and it pops the shit. It's like, I know. They're like,
you're just having fun with it.
All you need was a grinder, 4 seconds. All you need. And it's like, one guy said, okay, I have replied to a couple comments. Okay, this one guy said that I ate hot dogs sideways, which which I then told him, you look like the kind of guy that eats hot dogs the long way and waits till it hits the back of his throat to bite. I did reply that just to be funny. He replied, actually, I cut mine up into little pieces. So he was a good sport. There were some other people, not so much. One guy was like, master locks are the easiest thing to get into. I didn't do this. I typed out the entire message. And I said, what I had wrote down was, he said, and I quote, master locks are the easiest thing to get into. Michael already knows what I was about to say. I said, unless you don't count your mom. And then I deleted my comment because I was like, that seems like it goes a little bit too far. But when I tell you,
should have kept it up. Should have pinned the comment and kept it up.
I should have. But when I tell you, every single comment.
Oh my gosh.
And not only that, I went global with this thing. There are comments I can't even read them. I don't even know what they say. This guy's like, bolt cutters are like 30 or 40 bucks at Home Depot.
Oh my god.
That one's in German or something. Easier way to do that in about 30 seconds, LOL.
Oh my gosh.
I could open that with 2 bobby pins. It's like, I get it. If I had every tool to my readily availableness, I could have done that. I had a Sawzall with a cutoff blade. And just the amount of backlash was unprecedented. Amazing. And I loved every second of it. Me and Maggie would lay in bed
that's amazing.
Reading comments. It got boring after a while because everybody was like, "Gee, the midspan." And it's like, okay, we get it. Beautiful. All right, we have show and tell. Maggie made a cake.
It's a cookie cake.
Oh, hey. Ooh, that looks delicious.
Cookie cake.
Let's go.
It looks kind of, the colors are my favorite, but I was just trying to get technique down.
Technique's a good word. It's beautiful.
Technique.
Yeah.
Whenever it is ready for consumption, I would love a piece.
Yeah, it is.
But anyway, I had to tell you guys that because I was bewildered.
Gosh, that's amazing.
And you want to know the best part is the video is too short to make any money off of it. So, because apparently TikTok has a thing where it's got to be a certain amount of time to make any money.
Gosh.
I had 2.4 million.
All that
views.
engagement.
I have more views on that video than I do on my Flower Boy video that also went viral.
Oh yeah.
I'm just waiting for this lock cutting video to start showing up on like World's Dumbest Humans Instagram accounts because people were so triggered. They were so triggered.
My gosh.
I almost want to start a whole series.
Dude.
And just start opening
Just doing that?
Just opening locks the wrong way.
Yeah.
You know?
Opening anything the wrong way.
Open everything the wrong way.
Do a crossover where it's like you're doing this and then you hit it with a hammer.
Yeah.
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, that's amazing.
So that was...
Man, we thought we would get rage from everywhere else.
Yeah. And it's the one video.
Like,
have you seen it? Did you see it?
I started it and I was like, oh,
this is all that it is.
Oh my god.
That's it. And it started over right there.
Man.
That's all it is.
That's so funny. The like you eat the hot dog sideways.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, honestly, that seems like the straightest way to eat a hot dog.
Eating it like a sandwich,
Yeah.
which people are saying it is one. Bro, that's the fact that you have idiots on both sides of the political spectrum. I envy you on this one.
Cracked me up, bro. I was getting people were like, I had old people telling me that I was stupid. I had young people telling me that I was stupid. It was so funny. And at the end of the day, the goal was to get the lock off. You know?
Yeah.
And did I accomplish my goal? Absolutely. Did it show it in the video? No.
So that's... Oh, there you go. So that's got to be the biggest thing for the viewer who doesn't have any context.
Well,
that you didn't get it.
The funniest part,
unlocked.
one of the funniest parts now is that people are like, all you had to do was smack it with a hammer and it would have popped off. And it's like, you absolute buffoon. Click on the thing that says part 2 and it'll bring you to part 1 where it shows me, the hammer guy, hitting it with a hammer. Right. Like, I already did that, dude. Like, golly.
Oh my gosh. That's gold. That is gold, dude. What are you thinking?
It's a lot of frosting.
That is a lot of frosting.
To make it like, it's to be pretty. It's an Instagram cake. Honestly.
Hold on. I'm going to try just the cookie part. Did you
That's Justin's nickname.
Do what?
What?
What did you say?
I said your nickname is Instagram cake.
Mike said my nickname is Instagram cake.
True.
The cookie part's really good. Thank you, love.
Love you.
There you go.
Too. But yeah, I had to share that. The absolute
That's amazing.
absurdity that is the internet.
Gosh, that's like I've always been happy for your success on TikTok. The fact that you pissed off both sides of the political spectrum actually makes me jealous. That's something I've always wanted to do.
With something not even political. It's the most unpolitical thing.
People are so stupid. God, I hate people. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
dude, I love that.
I had a realization while reading all of these comments of these, and it's all like men. Mm-hmm. There were no women in the comments, hardly at all, saying anything. It's all dudes, and I was like, man, is this what it feels like to like have someone mansplain something to you? Like, is this what women feel like every day?
Oh, I get it now.
I get it.
Oh, I totally get that.
If I wasn't who I was, I'd be furious. I'd be furious.
Oh man,
but
that's crazy.
Cracked me up.
Oh, I love that. I love that, dude.
So I'm trying to think if you can think of ways to just rage bait people. I'm starting a new series called "Will It Rage Bait?" Yeah. Can I get them to rage?
Can I hit it with a rage bait?
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Oh, dude,
listen,
that's phenomenal.
If you see somebody cutting something on the internet and they're not cutting it the right way, no. Let me rephrase that. If you see someone doing something and they're not doing it the way that you would do it, but you think to yourself for a little bit longer than you should, or maybe a little bit longer, you do a little bit of critical thinking, and the way that they're doing it is going to achieve the goal that they've set out to do it, maybe just don't say anything, okay?
Or at least come up with an interesting way to say you're an idiot.
Yeah, don't
blame it on politics.
It was crazy.
Oh my gosh, that's so...
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Sorry you had to deal with idiots, but
it was
gotta be entertaining.
It was hilarious to me. I sat on the toilet for like an hour replying to comments just because I was feeling It's feisty.
Right.
I really regret not sending the comment. If you don't count your mom.
Man, that would have been perfect.
Yeah. And I made a like a reply post to it being like, it's not that serious. And like there was like some old dudes being like, these young kids, whatever. And I replied.
And they're missing 3 fingers.
Yeah, I'm like, in this video, I was like, what, did like all the little kids left Facebook, so you had to come over to Instagram or like TikTok? And then like, I verbally said the your mom joke in the video, and then posted it. And somebody commented back, they were like, because I was like, yeah, these people are calling me like Gen Z, I'm a millennial, like I'm almost 30. And then I did the your mom joke, and somebody commented back, they were like, can confirm you're a millennial based on the mom joke, because those were like, he was like, only millennials do those good.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was a good time. I enjoyed it.
That's freaking beautiful, dude. Oh my gosh.
All right, I have a question for chat and Michael. For chat and Michael. If you were given the opportunity of $1 million every time someone took a shot and missed with a gun at you, for every missed bullet, you would get $1 million. Would you take it? Here's the parameters.
Give me some parameters.
Here's the parameters. It's in a field in pitch black.
Okay.
You cannot see, they cannot see, but you have to stand within 40 meters of this person.
Oh, okay.
Okay? You get to pick a spot in the field and stand there. The person with the gun can shoot off in any direction that they want. You have to stand up straight. You can't crouch or lay down. You have to stand straight up and down. You are, for lack of a better term, completely silent. So they're not gonna echolocate you, right? So they are just randomly pointing in a direction and firing. Every time they miss, you get $1 million.
They have a rifle or a handgun?
Well, just for the sake of the question, they're using a 45, but it's at head height every time.
Okay.
How many? I guess the question is how many bullets are you trying to?
Man,
how many shots? Yeah, how many shots are you gonna let them take?
Man, I feel like the more shots, the more I would take the shots. Does my family get the money if I die?
Sure.
As many shots as it takes. Head height. Sure, I'll take that. If it's an average person and they're aiming at head height,
yeah. Well, we'll just say like it's an average person, gun fully extended out, like this, just at neck to chest height, firing.
Okay.
They'll go bang, and then you get $1 million, and then you can hit this. We'll just say you have a button that you click, and it says you're ready for another one, and then they will point in another direction. Bang, you click the button. Bang, and then whenever you're ready to stop, you just say, I'm ready to stop. And it's done.
Dude, if my family got the money, I would keep pushing the button even if I got shot.
You're on the ground.
I'd be screaming on the ground.
Click.
Ah! Oh, man. Yeah. That's interesting. And it's like an average person shooting?
I mean, it could be a robot for all we care. It's just gonna rotate in a circle and just randomized locations. Just I'm gonna shoot this way, I'm gonna shoot that way, I'm gonna shoot that way, I'm gonna shoot that way. You know, it's like
you're 40 meters away.
Yeah. 40 feet. We'll say 40 feet because meters
40
are
feet?
Yeah.
There's a way you can math this to get like the actual
Can I stand
percentage
sideways?
of them.
No, you have to stand.
Yeah, that's a good
you have to stand facing
Face up.
facing the shooter.
I wonder what my... Because the chances are always the same.
Yeah.
It's a random position, but is it the same position or is it truly random, or is it like if it shoots a direction, it won't shoot that way again?
let's say that if it shoots in a direction, it won't pick that direction again.
There's a way to math this. You could find the percentage chance of you getting shot. You just have to take the width of your body, and then it has 365 degrees.
Yep.
And you got to figure out what your length of your body is at 40 meters to figure it out.
Can we move between shots? Nope. Once you've picked a spot, you have to stay there until you either decide not to. Because if that were the case, they could shoot and then you could move to where they shot last.
40 meters.
So you have to stay. You pick one spot randomly in the field and then stand facing the shooter.
Have you thought about this? Like how many you would
would
take?
When I was first broached the question, I was like, the suspense, I feel like, would absolutely kill you for that first maybe 3.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you would maybe gain some confidence, but also not.
Not shooting in the same position. Each time it shoots, it statistically gets closer to hitting you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would maybe do... Because there's not strategy, I feel like. There's no strategy in where you stand in the field. Because
if it's 40 meters,
because the person, I mean, obviously you're at a distance of that, so it's a full circle.
Yeah.
The odds are significantly worse each shot.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe 2.
I'll take 3. Yeah.
2 or 3. Yeah. Like that first one's gonna be because you can't see. It's pitch black. There's no. You can't see if it's gonna hit you. It's just you have to stand there with essentially with your eyes closed and wait to see if you get shot.